What's up, you guys? I wanted to show you really quick how I make my Shakeology so that you can make yours and maybe get an idea of what it should look like, the consistency and all of that stuff, because believe it or not, it is really easy to mess up if you're like me and you're not, somebody who's always been drinking smoothies or making shakes. That was me. So if you have tried to make it and it didn't come out right, or you have been a little bit worried about making it, just stay tuned and I'm going to share with you how I do it and how I first started doing it, because I don't make them the same as when I first started, simply because my taste buds have evolved and I've gotten a lot more used to not adding a whole bunch to my shakes. So I have all the flavors of Shakeology in my house. I keep stock of all of them because me and my kids drink them. It's not something that you have to keep to yourself and you can't share with your kids. It's something that I share with them. And so I have all the flavors, even the vegan flavors, because my kids love tropical strawberry. And I'm a chocolate fan, so I keep the chocolate in bulk as well as the cafe latte in bulk, because those are my top two picks. Most of the time I drink it during the middle of the day, because I know some of you have asked me, when do you drink your Shakeology? When's the best time? Honestly, you guys, the best time for you is the best time. There is no drink it in the morning or no, you drink it whenever it's most convenient to you, when you're in the mood for something sweet. Some nights I save it for the evening because I feel like I get a lot of late night treat cravings, because I am a big chocolate fan, like I already mentioned, and it really helps curb those cravings. And I always notice when it's about that time to have my Shakeology, because I start to think about, oh my gosh, I would really like popcorn or a donut or cake or whatever it is that I'm craving, and that's when I'm like, oh, you know what, I don't think I've had my shake yet, so I have it. I've already pre-filled my blender with water. You guys, I started out making my Shakeology with vanilla almond milk, the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, simply because it makes it taste like ice cream. If you have the chocolate vanilla almond milk, it makes it the vanilla almond milk and a half of a frozen banana. Sorry, this is gonna drive me nuts. Half of a frozen banana, about 16 ounces of almond milk, and 1 scoop of Shakeology will make it taste like ice cream. And that was I had strawberry when I first started out, and I was like, well, it's a good shake, but I always had to add something to it to make it taste better, because I didn't really like the strawberry. Not a strawberry fan. But the chocolate, when I had it with almond milk, frozen banana, and a little bit of ice, it was ice cream. I was like, oh my God. I immediately switched my shipment. I was like, love you, strawberry, but not that much. So I changed it to the flavor that I liked. I was like, oh my God. So if you got a single flavor of Shakeology and you're like, well, I don't know, be aware that you can send it back and that you can get it shipped to you in a different flavor at no cost to you. All you have to do is tell them, hey, I didn't really like this flavor, and they'll send it to you, and you just send that one back, and they 2-day ship it. They expedite that shipment, and they don't charge you for it even if you open the bag. You don't have to get stuck if you don't particularly care for that flavor, or it's not revving your engines. And that's what strawberry wasn't doing for me. It wasn't revving my engines. And no lie, I drank strawberry for about a year. I don't know why I didn't try the other flavors. Anyway, vanilla's kind of bland to me, but if you're a vanilla person and you like to play with recipes, vanilla's the way to go. And I also love the Shakeology because I can make I can make coffee mug cakes with it. I can make chocolate mug cakes with it using simple recipes that we'll share in the group with you also. So anyway, back to the shake. Super simple. I just have water in here now because I like to eat my containers. And if you use almond milk, according to 21-day fixed meal plan, it counts as a yellow container. If you're on 80-day obsession, the vanilla almond milk only counts as a teaspoon. And so it's up to you what you want to use, but know that we still have to count the container equivalents when we make the shake. All right, so I have a scoop of cafe latte that I'm going to put in there, and I am going to put a green of spinach. Just kind of stuff it in there, spinach. because I need one more greens for my day. And that's all I add to it when I'm doing this at night. Okay, because at night is when I get a sweet tooth. But let me try it. Okay. But if you are drinking it in the morning and you find that you need a little extra, there are these boosts that you can add to it. So this is something that I would normally add to it if I take my Shakeology in the morning, so that I get some focus during my day and I don't feel like I have to drink coffee. And this is also a plant-based, it's a plant-based boost, so you don't have to worry about, you know, is it gonna get my heart racing and do all that crazy stuff? It does not. It's actually pretty mild compared to coffee, and I'm like extremely sensitive to coffee, so drinking this really helps, but not at night. All right, and that's all I'm gonna put in there. If you are somebody who doesn't like to eat greens, you're like, oh, I struggle with the vegetables, this is a great way to get your greens in there with you just drink it like it's gone. So that's pretty much all I add in there, and I'm gonna blend it up real quick. Sorry. And that's it. I'll pour it out, I'll put it in my cup, and that's it. So if you have any questions or you want a recipe, I think I put a little bit too much ice. If you want a recipe or share a recipe, you found one and you tried, share it with us in here. I super love seeing those. Pinterest has a ton of them, but we also share a lot of recipes here. Check out the blog. Okay, the blog is in your Beachbody On Demand. They have tons and tons of recipes where you can use Shakeology as the base for cakes and treats and snacks, so that you don't have to give up what you like. You don't have to give up a pastry or a donut or whatever, because you can make it with the Shakeology instead of using flour or whatever to make whatever it is that you want to eat. That's good. Like I mentioned, I'll use the chocolate Shakeology to make myself a chocolate mug cake. And it's like, I'll use a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree and like a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and a full scoop of chocolate Shakeology. Mix it all in a cup and throw it in the microwave for a couple minutes, and I'll just keep an eye on it and let it rise. And then when it's fluffy like a cake, I put it on a piece of plate, slice it in half, and drizzle it with peanut butter, and it's so good. It is so good, you guys. So like, you don't have to limit yourself to just drinking it. Like, you can eat it. I made candy bars with it, chocolate covered strawberries. I don't know if you saw the Valentine's Day edition of treats that I made with Shakeology, but it's versatile. And only when you heat it up, like when I microwave it, it loses all the benefits as far as the probiotics and the digestive enzymes that are in there. But it does not lose the protein. Like, you still count it as a red because it's a protein in there. It doesn't have as much of the digestive benefits because the high heat denatures the enzymes, and so it's not as beneficial like that. But it's so good, and it keeps you on track. And that, my friends, is the bonus. You can drink this up to 2 times a day. I've had that question before. You can have it twice a day, but remember that it's a red container, and I always recommend that you eat your containers. The more container portions that you can eat, the better. That way your body is used to you chewing up your food, and it does what it needs to produce more enzymes and keep your digestive system functioning. If that thing is working right, then your metabolism is going to be revved up, and you're going to lose weight, tone up, and do everything that you want to see in the mirror a lot faster. A little bit of side note, a little bit of something that I learned as I started drinking Shakeology. If you have been eating a lot of processed foods in the past, if you've been eating a lot of junk foods, you go out to eat a lot, fast food, living out of TV dinners and in a box like that, know that this is going to have a lot more fiber than you are used to. So understand that if you start noticing discomfort, it's because it's starting to move everything out. That is normal. So I will recommend for you to, number 1, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Don't forget to set a little timer or something on your phone so that you know that it's time to drink water. Stay hydrated. That's also going to help you just in general. But start with half a scoop, okay? TMI. When I started this journey, I had 3 kids already. And if you're a mom, if you've ever had any kids, you know that your stuff slows down. You become constipated because your guts and stuff get pushed to the back and you don't go as regularly as you used to. And we kind of just get we get desensitized and it becomes normal, but that is not normal. So when you start drinking Shakeology, you're going to notice that you're going to go to the bathroom a lot more often, and you might even experience some constipation if it's too much fiber. That's why I recommend starting with half a scoop and working your way up to a full scoop, and pay attention to those things on how you're feeling. You're going to notice a lot of difference once your digestive system starts going. So if you're somebody who's trying to lose weight and you have struggled with losing weight in the past despite eating healthy, know that a lot of the processed foods kind of damages the cells in the lining of your gut. And this helps repair that. The Shakeology has those digestive enzymes and all those superfoods to help repair the cells that are in the digestive lining, and it helps you reform new cells so that when it takes usually 30 days for you to notice a full difference. 30 days of drinking Shakeology every single day, you regenerate new cells, and you'll notice that your body is going to absorb the nutrients from the food that we've been eating a lot better, and you're going to notice that the weight will come off a lot quicker at that point. But you have to give it the full 30 days. Give it a full 30 days. If you're like, no, I can't do it. It just still, you gave it the full 30 days and you still didn't notice anything and you're like, I can't do it, then we'll talk some more and we'll see what's going on. But keep me in the loop and let me know how things are going. And if they're not going, we can talk about it and we can make some tweaks. But I promise you, it takes a full 30 days to get that new digestive lining. And then the next 30 days are going to be totally different than the first. So give it the full 30 days, enjoy it, make treats with it, share recipes, ask questions, and I will continue to share the benefits of drinking Shakeology over the next couple days. You guys, I started drinking this. I was super skeptical when I started drinking Shakeology because I had never been one for weight loss shakes. I will remind you, this is not a weight loss shake. It doesn't help you lose weight. It helps you repair your body from the inside out. It does not work as a magic pill where your fat's just going to melt off. That's not what it does. It repairs your cells from the inside out so that you are not just spinning your wheels, eating food, and then wondering why you can't lose the weight or why you're not seeing the abs come through and why you're not toning up. Like, all of this is super important to making sure that you have the healthiest body that you can have. All right, so enjoy your shake. Share with me what your recipes are, what flavor you got, what you didn't have, and the emoji for this one. Ooh, what emoji should we use? Cheers. You can either put a wine glass or the little beer glass or a little tropical drink glass, whatever one of those cups, to just kind of give me a cheers and enjoy your shake. Talk to you later.